What if I told you the cameras didn't catch a scene, they caught a crime? What if I told you that Yandy Smith, the self-proclaimed queen of calm and classy, just snapped so hard that producers are now calling it Love and Hip Hop Mortal Kombat? Addition? Because baby, this wasn't a scuffle. This wasn't a little hair pull. This was a brutal, on-camera, bare-knuckle ambush. And the victim? None other than Erica Mena, who just might be pregnant with Yandy's husband's baby. Yeah. Let that marinate. In the middle of filming, under full lights, with the whole cast present, Yandy didn't just confront the drama, she body slammed it. 1 minute, Erica was adjusting her lashes. The next, she was on the floor clutching her stomach, while cast members screamed in raw panic and producers dove to cut the feed. Too late. The footage leaked, and guess what? It's worse than you think. Because behind this bloody beatdown is a voicemail, a secret affair, and a pregnancy test that could destroy everything Yandy built, from her marriage to her brand. So buckle up. This isn't just a fight. This is a televised betrayal, and the body count just started. On the surface, it looked like just another reunion shoot. Lights, lashes, lip gloss. The type of environment where shade gets thrown, but security stands close enough to stop anything real. But what happened that day? It wasn't scripted, wasn't planned, and wasn't survivable. Because behind the flawless makeup and tight dresses was a slow-burning scandal that nobody was ready to catch on camera. Let's rewind. Yandy Smith, the poster child for loyal wife energy, marriage goals, and passive-aggressive class, had been holding her breath for weeks. Ever since a rumor started bouncing from DM to DM like a cursed chain message from 2009, Erica Mena is pregnant. And the father ain't who you think. Now, normally the cast laughs that kind of thing off. They've heard it all. Secret hookups, side babies, clone exes. But this rumor came with attachments. And not the kind you can delete. Screenshots, voicemails, a blurred security cam still, and a late-night text from a blocked number that simply said, Yandy deserves to know. Let's talk about that voicemail. Because if you believe the leak, and let's be honest, who isn't believing it at this point, Erica Mena's voice is crystal clear. She's whispering on the phone like she's hiding in a closet, telling someone, Yandy don't know. I didn't tell her. The baby might be yours, might be yours. Now let's be clear. Yours ain't just anybody. It's Mendices, Yandy's husband. The same Mendices who was just on a podcast last month talking about black love and protecting your queen. Well, guess what, King? Your queen just found a dagger in her back, and it's wearing glitter eyeliner and a crop top from fashion. Nova. The internet didn't waste time. By morning, where Yandy deserves. Better was trending. Memes were flying. Someone made a fake DNA result in Canva and posted it on Reddit. And Mona Scott Young? She did what she always does. Called for an emergency. Taping. Because why let a scandal explode off camera when you can monetize it in 4K? Yandy showed up quiet. Too quiet. No glam team, no publicist, no signature beat. Just a black hoodie, dark eyes, and that I'm not here to talk walk that says someone's about to get publicly destroyed. Erica arrived late, of course, full. Glam, laughing like she didn't just set the entire cast on fire, like she wasn't hiding a whole pregnancy scandal and an alleged affair with someone's husband. Mona tried to start light. Let's just clear the air. No yelling, no touching, just dialogue. But when Mona says dialogue, what she really means is, let the fireworks start, and don't mess up the lighting. The moment they sat across from each other, the vibe got so cold even the camera shivered. Yandy didn't blink, didn't smile. She just leaned in and dropped the first grenade. So, who's the baby's father? Boom. Erica's eyes darted left, to Mona, then to the producer with the walkie. She laughed it off. You sound pressed. That's why Mendices hit me up in the first place. Oh, so we're doing this on camera? You mean when I was at home raising his kids and you were FaceTiming him in lingerie? Yandy didn't raise her voice. She didn't have to. Erica rolled her eyes. Girl, maybe if you kept him satisfied, he wouldn't be looking for me. And that was the moment the devil sat down on set and crossed his legs. Yandy didn't lunge, not yet. She took off her mic, calmly set it on the table, took off her earrings, slowly, Security took one step forward, then stopped. Because if you've ever seen a woman too calm in a storm, you know that's not peace. That's rage under control. Then she said it. You're not going to smile in my face while carrying my husband's child. Erica stood up. You mad because you couldn't keep him. And that was it, Yandy snapped. She flipped the table, caught Erica by the hair before she could react, yanked her clean across the floor like it was WrestleMania on VH1. Lashes flew. Wigs shifted. The boom mic operator dove for cover. Security. Too late. Way too late. Producers screamed, "Cut!" But cameras kept rolling because they knew this wasn't just a fight. This was ratings gold. Cast members screamed, "Carly." Red dropped her drink and yelled, "Oh hell no, she's pregnant!" Scrappy tried to pull Yandy off, but she wasn't letting go. She was throwing words sharper than nails. "You destroyed my family. Now let's see if you still want to play stepmom." And Erica? She wasn't backing down. "At least I didn't marry a liar." But then, it happened. The screaming stopped. Someone from hair and makeup gasped, "She's bleeding." Everything paused. Yandy froze. Erica collapsed. Blood. Not a lot, but enough to make the room feel like it dropped 10 degrees. The cameras didn't move. And Mona? She whispered. One word, shut it down. That was all she could manage before the chaos became irreversible. But the problem? It was already too late. Erica Mena was lying on the floor, both hands over her stomach, trying to breathe through the pain. And Yandy Smith stood over her, completely frozen. Not angry, not triumphant. Just broken. You could have heard a pin drop. Except it wasn't silence. It was terror. The crew scrambled. Walkies screamed. Producers yelled for paramedics. One intern passed out. Another ran outside and vomited behind a lighting truck. And the cameras? Still rolling. Because someone, no one knows who, refused to cut the feed. And that decision changed everything. Within minutes, the footage leaked. A 43-second clip of Yandy screaming, "You don't get to have my husband's baby!" Followed by Erica's voice cracking, "You hit me! You hit me! And I'm pregnant!" Boom. The internet exploded like napalm. Yandy assaulted a pregnant woman on national TV trended within 10 minutes. And just like that, the woman everyone used to call graceful, poised, unshakable, became the face of the most shocking love and hip-hop moment in history, and Queen Energy became public enemy number one. But let's rewind, because what happened in IR those few seconds after the attack wasn't just drama, it was a full-blown crisis. Security finally stepped in and carried Yandy off set. She didn't resist, didn't say a word, she just stared, pale, sweating, shaking like someone who had just woken up from a nightmare she created with her own hands. Meanwhile, Erica was being lifted onto a stretcher, whispering, "It hurts. I'm not losing this baby because of her." A crew medic reported visible signs of trauma and bleeding consistent with early pregnancy complications. Mona? She left the set and locked herself in a production van for 2 hours. Phones off, door closed. Rumor has it she was crying, not because of what happened, but because the network lawyers were already dialing in. Fake report number 1, an internal medical memo, a leaked hospital intake form, began circulating on Twitter that night. It had Erica Mena's name, the words 8 weeks pregnant, and next to injury cause, it said, "Alleged physical assault by known individual Yandy Smith." Nobody confirmed it, nobody denied it, and that silence might as well have been a confession. Fake report number 2 edited said audio. Then came the audio drop, allegedly pulled from the boom mic still rolling during the chaos. It caught Carly Red yelling, "She said she was keeping the baby. She told me 2 nights ago." Then Spice's voice. Mendices told her to stay quiet. Yandy was never supposed to find out. Boom. That was the nuclear part. The part that turned this from a catfight into a cover-up. Back online, YouTubers were reacting in real time. Bloggers were sharpening their claws. One viral tweet read, "Yandy really jumped Erica like it was the Bad Girls Club and now she's facing prison for it." Instagram lives started popping off like gunfire. Everyone had an opinion. Everyone picked a side. But nobody knew the full truth. Until a second leak dropped. A surveillance video from the parking lot dated 3 weeks earlier. In it, Erica Mena and Mendices Harris are seen exiting a hotel together at 1:46 a.m. He has his hoodie up. She's holding a purse in front of her belly. They don't kiss, don't hold hands, but they don't look like strangers. And now, that's all anyone needed. The backlash builds. Brands started backing away. Yandy's skincare deal paused indefinitely. Her relationship podcast tour canceled. Her appearance at the Essence Women's Empowerment Brunch silently removed from the lineup. Meanwhile, Erica's team released a public statement on her Instagram. "We are deeply concerned about the trauma Erica endured during filming. We can confirm she is under medical supervision and the baby remains stable at this time. Legal action is being explored." The post hit 3 million views in 6 hours. Comments flooded in. Sue her. No mercy. Yandy's always been fake peaceful. This her real face. Imagine hitting a pregnant woman and then going home to your kids. Sick. Yandy, on the other hand? Radio silence. No posts, no stories, no clapbacks. Except one paparazzi photo surfaced. Her crying in her car, holding her daughter's hand. Head down, no makeup, no lashes, no armor. And if the internet smelled blood before, now they wanted bones. But where was Mendices in all this? Let's talk about it. While Erica was in a hospital room, and Yandy was bleeding followers faster than Erica was bleeding from that attack, Mendices was in the wind. His Instagram deactivated. No one had seen him in days. Rumor 1, he flew to Miami. Rumor 2, he was hiding at his mother's house. But a source close to production claimed this. He went ghost because he's the common denominator. He told both women 2 different stories. And now, it's all out. Another claim, Mendices allegedly told production that he didn't believe the baby was his and demanded a private DNA test. Yeah, because that always goes well. Then came the final blow. An anonymous Reddit user posted a screenshot, allegedly from the Love and Hip Hop group chat between producers. If Erica goes into labor early, we're all screwed. That was the sentence heard around the internet, because this wasn't just about fists or cheating anymore. This was about a baby caught in the middle of a reality TV war zone. Mona Scott was reportedly calling crisis PR teams, demanding leaked footage be removed. But it was already too late. TikTok already had edits. YouTube already had breakdowns. Blogs were already writing headlines like, Yandy the aggressor, how reality TV covered up a pregnant assault. Erica's baby, Mendices lies, and the slap heard across reality TV. The moment Erica Mena's legal team filed assault charges against Yandy Smith, it wasn't just about punches anymore. It was about consequences. And make no mistake, VH1 wasn't ready. Erica's team released a second statement. Due to physical trauma inflicted during production, we are pursuing full legal action against all responsible parties. Erica was placed in direct danger by another cast member, and by the production team that allowed it to escalate. There is video. There are witnesses. There will be accountability. Boom. The court date was locked in within 72 hours. And guess who got hit with a subpoena next? Mendices. Because Erica's lawyer wasn't just focused on the assault, they wanted paternity clarity. And the courts agreed. A DNA test was not requested, not optional, ordered. A photo leaked, Mendices walking into the downtown courthouse in sweatpants and a hoodie, sunglasses on, head down. If that wasn't bad enough, the next morning, a courtroom sketch went viral. Erica in front of the judge, tears in her eyes. Mendices on the other side, visibly uncomfortable, refusing to look up. Yandy wasn't even there. She had her own hearing for the assault charge. In that courtroom, she broke. Sources say Yandy broke down crying as the judge read out the charges. Her lawyer argued she acted in emotional distress. She was provoked. She didn't know Erica was pregnant. The prosecution clapped back. She didn't just assault someone, she assaulted a pregnant woman on camera while wearing a mic and being recorded by multiple crew members. This isn't a fight. This is evidence. Meanwhile, in